Hi there, this is Garrett from Tech and Track at Hiram College. I'm here in the library, and today I wanted to bring you another productivity tip with your iPad Pro. Today we're going to look at voice dictation. So voice dictation is going to be able to pick up your voice from the microphone on the iPad and transcribe it into text. And so this is a super useful way of quickly capturing your voice and transcribing it. Might be a way to get over writer's block if you're working by yourself, to brainstorm, or even if you're working with another person one-on-one, to be capturing a conference and be able to take those ideas and get them onto paper. All kinds of interesting applications for this tool, also for accessibility, or if your hands aren't free while you're working or thinking. And one of the great things about voice dictation is that it's built into iOS, so it's not tied to a specific app. So most apps, most places, if you're on the iPad Pro, are going to allow you to do this. So let me quickly show you how to do voice dictation. So the first thing is you want to bring up this on-screen keyboard. And so if you have your iPad attached to the Logitech keyboard as part of the Tech and Track kit, this keyboard won't be popping up. And to turn it on, you can either detach the iPad from the Logitech keyboard, or you can find the keyboard button on the Logitech keyboard in the bottom left corner. And so that will bring up the on-screen keyboard. And there's a similar button down here at the bottom of the on-screen keyboard, which will collapse the keyboard. And then you can just tap down in the bottom left, and it'll bring the on-screen keyboard back up. So what we're looking for is this little microphone button on the on-screen keyboard. And if you don't have it there, I'm going to show you at the end of the video how to turn it on. So some people won't have it there, and I can show you how to fix that. Another common issue is if you're using a different language keyboard or a different keyboard that you've installed from the internet, such as an emoji keyboard. And so to switch those, you're going to use this little globe button in the bottom left. And so that's going to change between the different keyboards you've installed. In this case, the one I have installed here is Chinese. So I'm going to turn that off and make sure I'm on the English keyboard and the microphone button is appearing. I'm going to open an app. Again, this is going to work in whatever app you're using, Microsoft Word, Outlook. In this case, I'm in Notability. I'm just going to tap this microphone. And to turn it off, I just hit that keyboard button, and we can see it's given us a nice chunk of text. So let me point out, this is a little different from another feature here in Notability you might be familiar with, this microphone button up in the upper right. And so this microphone up here, not to be confused with this guy, in Notability is going to actually record the audio. So it's not going to transcribe the text, it's just going to capture the actual audio data. So this is a very different sort of feature. Okay, so there it is. Hopefully you can utilize that and maybe that'll help you out. Quickly, I want to show you what to do if you did not find that microphone button on your keyboard, because some people it won't be turned on. So we actually need to go into settings over here. So I'm going to open up my settings page. And what I want to search, I pull down from here and I open up the search bar and I type in dictation. And I can bring up the dictation options. Let's go into General Keyboard. Let's actually type in here Voice Dictation. Let's do that. Keyboard General. There it is. All right, so it's actually in the keyboard settings. And we're going to be looking for this option here under the dictation subsection. We're going to just toggle on enable dictation. So if that's off, your on-screen keyboard is not going to have, you can see here it's sort of blotted out my microphone, but in many cases it'll actually just remove that button, and so some people get confused with that. All right, well, so much for voice dictation. Thanks for stopping by.